Guys, this way of defense that I'm gonna show him is gonna be like, I'm gonna try to do the most basic defense we have when I go towards the side that his arm is under my arm. For example, he has the seat belt. I'm gonna try to go towards this side, but then he's gonna pull me over to his good side. So I'm gonna take advantage of his pulling and I'm gonna start rolling with him, ending up in the half rear. It's even a little hard to show that because it's a bunch of rollings together, but I'm gonna try to cut it down a little bit. So look, he got my back, I made my principles here, I blocked his wrist, I blocked his forearm, I tried to go towards this side, I was doing everything correct. But then when I got here and I stepped out of his hook, he's gonna pull me all the way down to the other side, like this. Once he did that, guys, I'm not gonna stop. Look, I'm gonna turn on the knee and turn again. And then he's gonna pull me again, and I'm gonna turn, and he's gonna pull me again, and I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna drop like on a deep half rear. Guys, it's really hard to show that. So let's try again. So look, what my goal is, I cannot stop. For example, he's gonna try to bring me to the other side, and I cannot stop. So look, I'm here, I try to go to my good side. And then I'm gonna get like the deep half. So let's try to do like really like slow motion here. So remember, guys, my goal is always to escape from the worst position, going to the best position I can. That's my half rear. So I'm gonna block his arm. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna bridge. I got to get out of his hook. So once I get out of his hook, he's gonna bring me all the way down to the other side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep turning, and now I'm already thinking about getting the half rear. So my arm is going kind of like under his leg, and I'm gonna turn again. And I'm gonna end it up there. I have the deep half rear here. That's one of my favorite positions. So guys, this position is a little hard to show as a teaching, because it's more like a it's a very big move. But let's do one more. And many times what happens is someone tried to take my back, and then, for example, they didn't even get to put both hooks yet. They are just here, and once they are here, I know that they want to put the other hook, and I start rolling. So I get here, I roll, and then he rolls me, and then I roll again, then I roll with me, and I get one hand under his leg. When I get this hand under his leg, that's the time that I'm going to set up my half rear and deep half rear. So the goal is don't stop. For example, if I'm defending the back, I'm going to get out of one hook and start rolling. If he didn't take my back yet, I'm going to start rolling, and don't let him place both hooks. So let's see on this way again. Let's imagine he has only one hook. He's about to take my back, he got one hook, I'm going to start rolling for him. Roll, until I set up my half rear during this big roll. I hope you guys got to understand, guys. This is probably like the hardest position to teach, but I'm trying to do my best here and show everything. Guys, on this situation here, what's gonna happen is, this has my back. I did all my principles here, right? I was protecting my neck, control his wrist, control his forearm, and then he's gonna bring me to his wrong side, and he's gonna close like the body triangle. So he brought me here, and he closed this body triangle. Guys, this is probably like one of the most annoying situations we have when somebody's on our back. When he has the body triangle like this, he doesn't have so many options to choke me, but he has this body triangle, so it's really hard to escape from here. Kind of like there is no escape on this exact situation. So guys, what's gonna happen is, he's the side that he's supposed to have, that's supposed to be my good side to escape. Because the side that he has his arm under my arm. But guys, once I got on this situation, I can't stop here. Because if I stop here, that's what he wants. I'm gonna get stuck here. So I'm gonna need to go all the way down to the other side. And once I go to the other side, now his body triangle doesn't work that well anymore. He's gonna need to open it. And from here, I'm gonna need to set up my attack. But always remember, he can easily try to switch the body triangle to the other side. And if he does that, I'm gonna need to try to go all the way down to the other side. Right? So that's the game. Every time you close like a body triangle, I have to try to go to the other side that I am. But at the same time, protecting my neck. Right? So guys, in this transition here that he's switching from one side to the other side in the body triangle, is the time that I have to try to escape. So I have to set up my escape. Right? Doesn't matter in which side I am. If I'm on his good side or my good side, I have to try to escape. So look, let's see again. He's on my back. I have the defense here. He's setting up the body triangle, right? So if he has the body triangle here, I have to try to go to the other side. I'm gonna try to go to the other side. Once he open up the body triangle, I have to try to escape from here as fast as I can, right? But guys, on this situation, for example, this is the side that he's supposed to choke me. So I always have to be aware if he tries to free this knee, go on top of me, and start the choking, right? So let's go. Let's just try to take this knee out and go for it. Always try to recover some halfway here. That's what I try to do, right? So guys, let's see everything again. This situation is a little different, like show the escape, because many things can happen, so we are trying to cover the things. So look, I protected his arm here, right? He brought me to this side and he closed the body triangle. Once he closed the body triangle, I'm gonna go to the other side. When I go to the other side, he's gonna try to switch the body triangle. So in this time that he's switching is the time that I have to try to escape. So I'm gonna go all the way down to the other side. Once he's trying to switch, I'm gonna try to escape. On this side, here's the side that he's supposed to choke me. So it's kind of hard for me to start breaching and hip escape. So I'm gonna need to kind of like wait for him. So look, I already have one foot on his halfway, and he's gonna try to choke me, but remember, I have the control of his hand, so he doesn't even have my lapel yet. Now, let's just change the angle here just to show. Now I'm gonna try to break his grip, and I'm gonna try to set up or halfway or anything I can right here. So look, I'm gonna hip escape all the way down to the other side and recover the position. So let's see one more time. He's on my back. He's gonna bring me to one of the sides and he's gonna close the body triangle, right? Once he did that, I'm gonna move all the way down to the other side. When I move to the other side, I'm gonna force him to open the body triangle. On this transition, I have to escape from his back because he just want to stuck me. So look, I'm gonna go there. I did. I'm gonna try to keep his foot on my halfway, right? Now he's gonna try to come up to choke me. I didn't let him get his lapel. I'm gonna break his grip and recover, or halfway, or deep halfway, or anything I can. Guys, on this situation here, he got my back, he got the seat belt, and I'm gonna make sure to control his wrist like really well and control his forearm. And always remember, I don't want to let his hand cross this line and get my lapel. That would be like my first goal, right? And guys, now he got to bring me to his good side, the side that he's supposed to choke me, right? So once he got me here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I keep this hand very low. What I don't want is his hand coming up here. If his hand comes up, it's going to be really hard for me to escape. But once I can keep his hand like this, even if he gets the lapel, it's kind of easier for me to break the grip. Look. And it's going to be easy for me to pass it over my head as well. Right? So what I don't want is let him get his hand really close to my neck. Right? So that's why I want to use my hand as a shield here to don't let his hand cross this line. Right? So I did that since the beginning. I'm here. He's trying to choke me out. He's going to try to choke. Let's go with this. Look, I don't let his hand come up, and I'm going to break his grip. And once I broke his grip, I'm going to lift his arm up and place my head on the mat like this. Guys, once I get here, the position is kind of uncomfortable for him. So now I'm gonna bridge up, make sure he lost that hook, hip escape, and I'm gonna go to the half bear again. That's always my goal, right? So let's see again. So look, he's on my back. I got to protect like his forearm here. He's gonna bring me to his good side, and I'm gonna really focus on don't let this hand gets high here close to my neck, right? So I'm gonna keep tight here. Don't let his hand cross this line. Even if he gets the lapel, his grip is not gonna be that strong because it's low. So I can easily try to break this grip. Look, he's gonna get the lapel, and I try to break it. I can break it just like 5 fingers, or I can even break going straight to his fingers here and break it. Once I broke it, I'm gonna pass this arm over my head, right? Now that I pass it over my head, I'm gonna do the same thing we were doing the other side. I'm gonna bridge up and hip escape. I'm gonna control his pants and go underneath his leg. Alright, so one more time. He got my back. I use my hand as a shield here. My other hand goes on his forearm. He's gonna bring me to this side here. I'm gonna break his grip. If he has the grip on my lapel, I'm gonna try to break it as well, or like this, or going like palm against his 5 fingers. And now I'm gonna bridge, make sure I escape from the mount, escape from the back. And now I'm gonna move his arm over my head, hip escape, and go or to the deep halfer, that would be my first goal, or to any type of guard I want. So I was able to escape from the back. Let's change the angle. So he is on my back. My hand works as a shield here on his wrist, my other hand goes to his forearm. I got here. If he has a grip, I'm gonna break it. If he just has a seat belt, I'm gonna break his seat belt. Now I'm gonna move his arm over my head. I'm gonna bridge up, hip escape, pass my hand under his leg, and I got a deep halfer. If I didn't want like deep halfer, I could use like frame him, hip escape, and set up any type of guard. Guys, one of the this position is going to be more like a prevention than a escape. So one of the toughest things that can happen when you're defending the back is, for example, right here the position is bad for me, okay, he got my back, but I still have my buff hands to fight against his buff hands. So it's a fair match here, right? Because I can try to block his chokes. But the problem is, if he gets to bring me to this side, for example, and he gets to fish my arm with his leg, that would be a big problem. For example, if he gets to fish my arm here with his foot. Now look, now he has his buff hands against only one of my hands. This would be like very high chance he would choke me, because this would be really hard for me to defend my neck with only one arm against his buff arms. So this is one thing that I really have to avoid. So let's see how we should avoid that. So for example, I'm here following my principles. He got the seat belt. I blocked his wrist. I blocked his forearm. Right? Now he's gonna bring me to his side that's supposed to be his bad side. And guys, as soon as I see that he's trying to fish my arm here with his leg, for example, as soon as I see his foot moving higher here, move your foot higher than this. Look, I have to really close my elbow. If I stay like this, look, it's kind of easy for him to fish my elbow over there. Just fishing this. Like put here. So, as soon as I see that his foot is coming, I'm really gonna lock my elbow to my ribs here. And I'm gonna move kind of like my both arms a little higher here. Now if he tries to fish my arm over there, it's hard for him. Look, he can't reach there. But if I stay, for example, like this, it's kind of easy for him to place his foot here and he get it choked. So every time I see that his foot's trying to come up, I have to go like a little higher here.